We're back. Oh my god, it's been so long. Let me see what we've missed. Alright. The patch. So this went live October 22nd. I was really happy that it was a bit delayed because I thought it was going to come out like mid-October. And it got like a little bit later on. I guess this is not news for anybody, but it is news for me. So we have Chewy, Owl Beast Prophet. Oh, he's an Owl Beast. Another Owl Beast. So we have Adept, Prophet, and Sage. Okay, Temporal Sage Lily. We've got that one hinted. Pummy, the Storm Chaser. Psionic Resonator. What the hell is that? 5 more card designs in collaboration with Kickstarter backers, and is the final wave of new cards until the expansion, unless our final Mithrion deity reaches out to us about their 2 cards before then. Oh, so there's 2 people that haven't reached out about it? Alright. Let's just go in, right? We got Chewy. So Chewy. After this destroys a minion. Okay, I saw this because I opened the quest, and the moment I saw that I had to interact with it, I stopped. I don't know what it does. So after this destroys a minion, that's kind of difficult with 1 attack, right? It fully heals, gains attack equal to the attack of that minion had, and gains the ability of the minion. Okay. I mean, it doesn't seem very good, but it seems fun as hell. Little Chewbacca mech here. Hello, Cody. Hello. We're back. Alright, so this needs to kill something. But when it kills something, it heals, which is important. And it gains attack equal to the attack of the minion that it killed. So probably not more than 3, right? Because if not, it dies unless you buff it. So the fact that it fully heals mean that if it's buffed, if its health is buffed, it just heals its health. So if we would give it like an astral phasing, it would heal all the way. Ooh, okay. It's very dank. I mean, I want to try it with Syzygy. I don't know. Can you imagine this thing blasts a row of minion with abilities and it just gets everything that it kills? The fuck? Oh, that sounds amazing. I mean, it doesn't have a direct impact, and that's always worrying in Vitruvian, right? And a 3-drop is something that Vitruvian already has in the form of Port Guardian. But I mean, cool. I like the design. Really interesting card. We haven't had any of this like ability stealing. Even though we've seen or heard a lot of it about it recently. I don't know if it's the same one or if I've seen it somewhere else in some like proposal from someone or something, you know. Alright, so this is the one I played against, and it was something about drawing, right? If you have played a spell this turn, deal 1 damage to a unit. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, so it's mech. Yeah, but it doesn't add to Megazord, right? Like, the mech tag is kind of useful for... Jesus. Do we want to add this to Mech Banner? Mech Banner in the end is going to be everything but Megazord. Buffing this seems quite interesting. Chewy, I want to try Chewy. Alright, so this doesn't stack, which is good, right? It's not like you can play 5 spells and then do like 5 pings. I mean, it is an Arcanist, which is interesting. It is a 3-drop, right? But 3 mana, 3/3, do 1 damage if you played a spell. Meg Vanner is a thing this month. Does it play Chewy? I mean, they have to play Chewy, right? If not, why did it become a thing? I love the art of Psionic Resonator, by the way. Another Arcanist. Ooh, Arcanist is getting a fair amount of support. What about Dervish? What about the Dervish tag, guys? The Freck? When you replace a card or play a spell, deal 1 damage to enemies in this column. Oh. Wow, this can be really harsh. I really like this in Songhai, mainly because it has 3 attacks, so you can inner focus it. But also because you can move things around and just like align things in a column and just start spamming spells. Ooh, interesting, interesting. Oh, I want to try this. I really want to try this in Songhai. That sounds interesting. Albi's Prophet, I don't think I've seen, and I think everyone thinks it lacks sauce. So, not... Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like, it has a limit of 1 ping. And you have to do something to ping. And 3 mana, 3/3 is not fantastic stats, to be honest. I compare this to a Fenrir. I mean, I know I'm going to a very OP card, right? But there is a high competition for slots of 3 mana. And as it stands right now, I think I prefer the Albeast Adept, for example. At least you create like a snowball minion that has to be answered. And this doesn't really create much, does it? But Psionic Resonator does sound really interesting. It is expensive, right? Because it's 5 mana. So how many spells can you play the moment you play it? I mean, if you're Songhai, probably your full hand. On turn 5. Oh. I love that this thing is called Pummy. It's, I don't know. It's kind of like, it's cute. And then you see it and you're like, well, wouldn't want to face this, you know, in a dark alley or something like that. 4 mana, 3/4 airdrop. After this attacks, deal 2 damage to joined enemies and switch positions with the farthest joined enemy minion. What? Deal 2 damage to joined enemies. Just, does joined means they have to be touching just by a corner, right? So like Zeal type? Joined is Zeal, right? Like anything around it. I don't know if joined means that they have to be like one behind the other or something like that. The problem is this is after it attacks, right? So it's not an immediate effect. But it does deal 2 damage to joined enemies and switch positions with the farthest joined enemy minion. Wow, this one is a mindfuck, to be honest. Do you want to change positions? I guess sometimes. You bring something closer. Oh, it's enemies, so also generals. Ooh, interesting. General movement. Can we play that in Abyssian with creeps? Oh no, it changes with the minion, not with the I misread. Damn it. I think you're right, but I haven't tried it myself. I have seen it used though. Only swaps with minion. Yeah, I saw that copiate a little bit too late. I got my hopes up and everything. Airdrop is kind of like one of the worst key phrases, or however you call them, in my opinion. It's like, it's cool, but does it really I mean, sometimes it's good, but sometimes you don't really care. Ah, it sucks that you can't move the general. That would have been amazing. I still love that it's called Pummy though. Like, fantastic naming. So Temporal Sage Lily. Opening Gambit, teleport the minion directly in front of this backwards 1 space. If the unit occupies that space, deal damage to both instead. Okay. That can also damage yourself, like if you have something behind them, but I mean, why would you do that, right? I'm thinking, why would you want to move something backwards 1 space? I mean, the stats are good here. Like 4-5 is not bad stats for 4 mana. Very specific to have like a chain, unless Rift Walker is like a big thing right now and people are just like choo-choo training all the way. That could be the case, right? I love that it says unit, so if the general is behind it, it does 2 damage to the general and the minion. Oh, that's it. Okay, okay, alright. So, I'm really excited about Chewy. I really want to try Psionic Resonator. I'm gonna try Pummy. I still need to get my mind around it. And Temporal Sage Lily. I mean, I like the cards. The only one that doesn't really sparkle with me is Albi's Prophet. The design is really cool. Because it does look like a prophet, right? I just don't love the cost effect stat thing going on here, you know? If it was a 2-2-3 with the same effect, it would be really powerful. In certain decks, of course. So custom backer titles, well, unfortunately we ain't getting any of that. The Founders Collection 3rd Wave Bundle is available in the shop for 12,000 shards, including the, oh yeah, we have to craft this. Ooh, Soul Flame Fireblaze Obelisk. Oh, that's sick. That is so, oh, what was the name of this? Magnificent? Magnificent? I don't know if that's the name, but you know what I mean, right? Oh, what is this? What is this little chicken? Oh, we're also getting last year's Halloween skins? I don't know which ones they were. That's gonna be interesting. There's also a orange Vath skin that harkens way back from the original concept art, as well as a fitting skin for the Dervishes. Oh my god. How do I get this? This is from the Duck Obelisk. Oh, this emote is fantastic. Oh, we should have had this from the beginning. It changes the Dervish design too? You mean the Fireblaze Obelisk? Or just this little chicken, Cody? The Fireblaze? Oh shit, I need to see what it does. Does it create like a flame? Instead of like that wind type? Like, is it the same type of Dervish just with like green flames? Oh, I love this emote. Former. Okay. Same Dervish with green flames. That's insane, but I need the duck. Like, I need to check the shop, because I don't know if you get that with Duck Obelisk directly, or if you need to like craft that as well. New accounts can use the watch tab and codex before completing the introductory quest. Okay, we are not newbies here, so we do not care about that. Alright, we made it. We made it through... which one was it? 217, right? Yeah. Oh my god, there's 3 more! Oh my god, Kalios Reborn is back? Alright, I'm gonna try to be faster. Sumimasen gomenasai des. Sage created Prime Intellect to prove herself to Xerix, but it gains super intelligence and realized that it was inside the video game Duelyst 2. It learned how to manipulate the code of the game to further its directive of destroying all life on Mithrion. I've read that there was there was some tea about stuff going down in the tournament. It just kind of seems kind of funny that they would say this sentence. When did this go live? Oh, this went live before. Oof. You already have Doc, no need to buy. Let's go. Just. Yeah, but I've read some tea. I was shocked. I don't have a lot of context about what happened. But I do know the aftermath, which resulted in changes in Dreamsloth and stuff. So yeah, not the best moment for this sentence, to be honest. It's like you were calling for it, you know. I'm gonna shut up about it because I don't know. Oh my god, they changed Slothguard again? How did I not know that? Riftwalker, I saw they changed to a 2-2. I don't know if it changed further than that. Yeah, but I don't know too much about the topic to keep talking about it, so I'm just gonna shut up. Okay, so changes. Oh, Zurael was changed? Seismic Elemental, which comes from Aspect of the Mountains, of course. Double Agent, Rustcrawler, Riftwalker, Slothguard, Letharos, Nebula, and Zurael. A lot of changes to cards that they're still trying to find the proper balance, I guess, from the recent addition of cards, right? Guys, who got the copy pasta ready? Wait. What is the copy pasta? What are you pasting? That came out terribly. What are you pasting? Seismic Elemental went from 3 mana to 4 mana. This is only because of Aspect of the Drake, which is not Aspect of the Drake anymore. But you guys know what I mean. Okay, alright. Let's stop for a moment and read the copy pasta. In the Vanner Mirror, Seismic Elemental's cost and stats meant the only clean answer available was often your own Aspect of the Mountains. Now Hailstone Prison is more reasonable retort. In the Vanner Mirror, Seismic Elemental cost and stats meant the only clear answer available was often your own Aspect of the Mountains. What is I think I lost something reading that. Okay. Was this even an issue? I mean, I'm not that much of a Vanner player, but I never felt like when I was facing a Seismic Elemental, the only answer to a 5/5 with nothing was... Oh, that's the meme random ass change. Yeah, I thought they changed it because of Aspect of the Drake. The hell? Who has ever used Aspect of the Mountains to clear a Seismic Elemental? I mean, it can happen, but like what? Oh my god, Nebula also doesn't make sense? Jesus. What's going on? Alright, so Double Agent. Oh, that was the only faction change, by the way. Double Agent, opening Gambit. Draw a card from your opponent's deck and reveal it. Dying Way, shuffle it. Yeah, we know what he does. And now, well, what he used to do. Now what he does is opening Gambit, draw a copy of a card from your opponent's deck and reveal it. Oh, okay. So you don't steal the card, you just create a copy of it. I guess people were upset that they were getting stolen their like time maelstroms and stuff. It did hurt. I think this change is fine. All right. So we like the emphasis on this card to be on the shenanigans for the person playing it, and not on opponents losing a critical part of their game plan in a way that's outside of their control. Yeah. Like playing 3 double agents and stealing like all their like holy immolations or regalias or something like that. Oh, that's hilarious. Rust Crawler from a 1/4 to a 2/2. The large tempo swings combined with relatively low costs associated with running Rust Crawler as one of your 2-drops created a lot of unpredictable matchup variance, as any deck could reasonably play it without sacrificing much. With 2 health, Rust Crawler would be a more deliberate inclusion. I didn't think there was any problem with Rust Crawler. The fuck? Why you want to make all the minions with the same stats, man? Don't agree with this one, but I don't really care that much. So until now, strange, but from my point of view, makes sense because Seismic Elemental makes sense. Change because of Aspect of the Drake. Double Agent, I like the change. Rust Crawler, okay. I'm just gonna say okay. Riftwalker 3/2 to a 2/2. I love that this card was supposed to drop as a 2/3. Then it got changed to a 3/2, so it got nerfed, right? And now it got nerfed again. That's how OP Riftwalker was. He has been omnipresent threat across all kind of decks, creating an overly hostile environment for low health minions. We hope and expect it will remain a strong card while being a little less painful to clear. Yeah, it's literally a little bit less painful because it does 1 less damage to you. Slothguard goes back to a 1/6/5 mana. Oof. Now that is much, much harsher of a nerf. It seems like someone wants Regalia back. I mean, poor Sloth. Still good, eh? Still good. But this is a hit. I don't know if it's played that much anymore. Keeping it at 4 mana with 1/4 was still really good. Maybe not auto include, but very strong option in many different decks. 5 mana. I mean, it does go back to a 1/6, which is really nice stats to keep your opponent locked in. But 5 mana is a lot of mana, eh? We'd like Letharis to be a bit more of a commitment, so it sees play in decks that have a reason to want it, but not as an incidental inclusion. Our goal is to keep the card's power level similar overall while making it more niche. You know, I think Sloth turn 2, either going first or second. First by taking an orb, right? Turn 2 Sloth was really strong, and now you cannot play it at turn 2 unless you like Orb Weaver, and at that point you want to play something like a Scarab, right, instead of a Sloth. This is really harsh. I wonder what impact this had on Sloth. It hurts. I understand it, but it does hurt. I love Sloth. Nebula from 4/7 to 4/8. Of the 3 new golems released in Wave 2, Nebula lacked some of the oomph that Warcore Golem and Boulder Breacher possessed, and was less tanky than it could have been. I think all new golems lacked some oomph. But I haven't managed to play them too much, so what do I know, right? Nebula to me is just like a bit of a boring stat for a 7 mana minion. You know what I mean? Like 7 mana, we're talking about Spectral Revenant. 7 mana. We're talking... Man, we're talking Ozrix. I prefer to play an Ozrix than a 4-8 that, if you have a Golem, has Rush. You're just doing 4 damage. Of the 3 new Golems released in Wave 2 of the Founders Collection, Nebula lacked some of the oomph. So what? People are just copy-pasting the description. You know, this is kind of the issue when you want to give a reason for everything. Just say it. Say that it was understated for a 7 mana minion. It has nothing to do with the other golems. This minion is just... It is still, in my opinion, not worth the cost. Oh, Zuriel just changed to a 9/6. That's it. Zuriel has gained a lot of popularity recently, and while this change is very minor, it does make Zuriel even so slightly less impossible to beat after it comes down. I mean, yeah, I think Zuriel, a little nerf, is not bad. I mean, what do you prefer? A 9/7 that is bugged and doesn't bring back your minions, or a 9/6 that does, you know? I would say he got buffed. Nebula was really bad, so we're gonna keep it still really, really bad. But now it has 1 more health. Him who shall not be named had a funny interpretation of oomph. Yeah, this is the least oomph change of this patch. UI enhancements have been made to Codex. Dark mode users rejoice! Alright, I mean, anything that improves the Codex, I like it. I like Codex. Since the voice came back, I'm just a big fan. Custom kick batter titles have been distributed. Buttons in the watch tab have been made more clickable. Okay. I don't know what more clickable means, but you know. More is better. You gotta be able to click them. Click them more. Alright. Wow, a really weird patch this one, no? Like, if I would have been around all this time and I would have just faced this, it feels very meh. Zuriel was really, really good, so we're gonna keep it still really, really good, but now it has 1 less health. Because, of course, you know, the key factor of Zuriel when it goes down on board is that 7 health, man. If it wasn't for that 7 health, instead of the flying, you know, the 9 attack, the fact that it brings back everything, and that you can just, you know, play one Zuriel after the other, that doesn't matter. It's hard to press the watch button at times. Like, there were times you had to press a specific weird area. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So that was a good fix, that. I think they're cooking for the expansion and don't want to deal with balancing. Fucking up the balance and fixing up the same. Yeah, no, and hey, I don't know how the meta is right now. If you don't have to change anything, don't change it. That's always been my, you know, my approach. The only negative thought I have is that a lot of changes seem half-assed. Like, if you want to make Nebula better, right? Don't just add 1 health. So, you know, rounding up the changes, I like the change to Seismic Elemental. I think 3 mana 5/5 doesn't make any sense. So 4 mana makes more sense. Double Agent, I like it. It's gonna take away some fun moments, but I think it's better. It's for the better. Rust Crawler, I don't really like it, but I don't really care that much. I've never been a big user of Rust Crawler because I play so much Vitruvian, right? Riftwalker, good change, necessary, definitely needed. Sloth Guard, it hurts in my heart, but it is a good change, unfortunately. Nebula, nonsense. Zurael, nonsense. I mean, nonsense because of the fact that it doesn't have almost any impact, right? There might be golem support, so maybe they can't go too stupid without taking those cards into consideration. Yeah. Maybe there's something about the rush that Nebula has that can get way out of hand with a card that they're gonna add. That can totally be the case. It just feels like you're paying 7 mana for something that is just like super underwhelming. But hey, I'm fine, and I actually applaud not making unnecessary changes and just kind of like moving the meta around by, you know, always modifying whatever people are complaining about, right? So, you know, weird patch, but nothing that really annoys me, right? I don't know why I was under the impression that Songhai was touched this patch. I don't know if I read something on Discord, if I read something about Saberspine Seal. I don't remember what I read. But I thought that they touched a bit of Songhai. Yeah, Storm Metal is known to be strictly inferior to Arc and Spellbinder, and it still hasn't been changed. Nobody loves golems, I guess. So, Boss, Lore, Kali's Reborn. Wow, we're doing like one after the other. We will play. We will play. I have to go through this. Okay, we've read this story in the past. It's actually also in our YouTube channel, so I'm not going to go through it. I'm just going to say... that I loved this sentence. The common folk stood in shocked silence for a full 90 seconds, roping and missing their turn. And the Mr. Shan, I don't feel so good. This story was fantastic. I loved it. I loved it. And now we're going with Prime Intellect. What have you done, Saj? What have you done? Oh wow, it's a full story. It's a full story, so we're gonna leave it for as it doesn't involve any changes, we'll leave it for later in the stream. They wanted to change some Songhai stuff these past couple of months, but they didn't feel confident to implement them. Okay, so there was some talk. I knew there was something. I don't know. I haven't been fully disconnected, okay? Okay. Alright. Alright, so... a lot to unpack here. I'm thinking that we're gonna leave the boss battle for when we read the story, because that way we get in the mood, right? But I feel like now we can do the weekly challenge. Because it involves the mech guy. Chewbacca. So, we clearly have to steal an ability, right? Oh, there's so many abilities to steal. You don't seem to make sense. I would have to kill you to steal your ability. And that doesn't make celerity. We have to steal celerity. Oh, what about Ozrix? The problem is I cannot backstab them. But if I could backstab them, with Ozrix, we would be talking about 12 damage? This is a tough one? Oh, shit. Okay, so Death Strike Seal seems important. We also got Inner Focus. We have a Kaido as well. How much mana do we have? 4 mana! And we kill them! Because Songhai just makes sense. What would I want to use Kaido for? Maybe to kill this? Because I don't want this to die, right? So I don't care about the ability? Yeah, but then why would I want to kill it if I don't have the ability? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is to get Aymara the hell out of there. And then to Death Strike Seal you. Let's see what happens with Chewbacca here. Okay. So he got the 2 attack. It got... Did it not get celerity? Oh yeah, it does have celerity. It does have celerity. Okay, so I can attack once. Wait, Oh, Xerix. It would have been too easy, right? Attack once, Inner Focus, and attack 2 more times, but I die, right? Like, what am I even talking about? What if I miss Dragon Seal? But then I cannot Inner Focus it. I'm off by 2. But I don't have any more mana. Did I use anything I didn't need to use? The problem is, without the Mist Dragon Seal, I don't survive that. If I would kill this, I do survive it? But how do I kill this? And then... maybe Mist Dragon Seal it to come back here? I'm not liking that. No, because it has 4 health. So I would need to Mist Dragon Seal first, then kill it. Well, this has flying. So if I have celerity and I kill it... Wait. Guys. I think this is correct. I mean, any Jux that doesn't provoke me is correct, right? And killing the Dagger Kiri, like, I need that celerity, right? So now I have celerity. The problem is I don't survive. Well, I can move it, but then I cannot Inner Focus it. Do I want to Inner Focus it? Probably, right? I mean, I don't lose anything, and I'm gonna use my 2 mana. I don't know if this is enough. Like, I don't die anymore. But I can kill it, get it equipped to them. I get 8 attack? Oh, it keeps summing up? What? No way! Yo, Sinbret! I'm just discovering Chewie. Chewbacca is amazing! And I die because they have Ulcerix, and I get it equipped! Boom! Oh my god! Oh, that is cool. What rarity is Chewbacca?